Alright, so, I'm 19 years old, 20. Got a lot of the bad stuff out of my life. I mean, I'm still a two-bit criminal, still a butthead, still doing really bad things. My dad and I saw a commercial about Job Corps one day. I said, you know what, that'll be a cool idea, let's do that. And so I signed up for Job Corps. And no one knows what Job Corps is. Well, Job Corps is a government program where they take young people, usually in impoverished areas like low-income housing or, you know, any urban... Point to a city on the map. The outlining areas, that's where they take kids from. Where it has like little to no upward mobility. You know, you can go to school, but out to school, what do you have? You don't have any colleges or, you know, trade schools, that sort of thing. So they take those kids. Some kids have criminal records. Some kids are just, you know, professional potheads. Some kids are you know, yo, what it is? What up? I'm tough. I'm hard. I'm gangster. I'm gonna beat you up. And then they train them in a useful skill. Carpentry, electrician, plumbing, culinary arts, various other tasks that, you know, people do in their 9 to 5. And I went there. I finally arrived. I was a Job Corps guy. Job Corps. Corpsman. I was a jobby. And so while at Job Corps, I received my high school diploma, my GED, a bunch of other accreditations for various other things. I had a job. I had my classes. I was putting in 16-hour work days between the job, classes, coming home and sleeping, working in the summer. This summer that I worked at, they had rolling blackouts through the Bay Area, so we would feel it in San Jose because we were part of the same power grid. So when these rolling blackouts happened in late 2001, summer of 2001, your whole class would black out for an hour and a half, and we would just go outside. We had nothing better to do, just sit around and just, you know, yak it up. And I worked with CCC, which was California Conservation Corps, and we went out to the old folks' homes and we switched out their light bulbs and got them energy efficient and helped them become more energy efficient. And I also did electrician's work, and I was an electrician for a while. Total time, maybe 6 months, honestly. I shocked myself. I burnt my fingertips. I mean, they're healed now, 15 years ago. I have a small tick. Kind of like that. I usually, my tick really is not really a tick. It's I have a thought in my head, and I'm processing the words very slowly, and it looks like I'm sitting there trying to think of the words to say, and that's what's exactly happening. I'm just going. And so, while I was in downtown San Jose one day, I was with my girlfriend, and she was the yappity yap, and, you know, yakking about something. And at the time, I had walking pneumonia. It was a chest cold, and I was coughing up these nice green, thick loogies, and making all sorts of sounds. And downtown San Jose, across the street from the Martin Luther King Library, and I and collapsed. I had a stroke. Very, very mild. Doctors at the hospital said that I need to take some time off of my job and school, so it took a week, and I came back to Orange County, and I went to go see a doctor friend of mine at Hoag Hospital in Newport Beach, and they hooked me up to a machine, and they read me off a list of things that have happened in that time span. And I had pneumonia, I was exhausted, it was hot out, I was sick, my body couldn't handle it, and it shut down, completely shut down. And sure as rain is wet, I had a full-on, well, not full-on stroke, but I had a very mild stroke. So that happened. And doctor said that, listen, this job that you're working probably isn't a good idea, because any sort of, like, you know, shock or any sort of undue excitement will probably end up doing the same thing, maybe worse. So, you know, I gratefully put in my 2 weeks when I got back, and I left Job Corps, and then I came back to California. Well, came back to Southern California where I was living, and you know, I actually want to park over there somewhere, I think. Yeah, I want to park there. Or right here. No, that's a shopping cart place. Or right here. Ho ho. Screw you, Elantra. I like Job Corps. Job Corps was fun. I had a great time at Job Corps. I did some cool things, and I enjoyed myself immensely. Would I do it again? Hands down, absolutely. Not at this age, though. I got back from Job Corps and started working at this place in Huntington Beach, making clean plates for dentist offices. A clean plate, or bin, is a small little rectangular bin. It's probably about 80. They vary in size. And you put a water solution in the bin, and you put it on this little heating element with another element, and they send sonic waves with heat, and it cleans the utensils. I built those for 2 months, and all the enjoyment I had left. I hated my job. I hated the people I worked for. There were times where I walked into the shop, and I literally turned my brain off, and I didn't turn back on until I left. And I got into a fight with my boss and gave him some choice words, and to follow along the same lines of Chris Source. I gave him a piece of my mind, and didn't really follow a whole lot of company policy, so that job was, got fired. Alright. Next time, we talk about my wife.